Hey guys, welcome to another ST video, and we're gonna have a look at a game called Crime Wave, published by Access Software in 1990 and developed by a British company called Code Monkeys that was founded in 1988 by Colin Hogg, Mark Kirby and Elliot Gay. And these guys have also been credited as the people behind this game, at least on Atari Mania, but I'm not entirely sure that is correct. I really haven't been able to find any more information about this. And Code Monkeys was a pretty resilient company. It was active up until 2011, when it was shut down by the shareholders. And at that point in time, they mainly worked on games for the PlayStation 3, PSP, and other contemporary systems of the time. And Crime Wave was often advertised, at the time at least, alongside another Code Monkeys game by the name of Mean Streets. And this was an interactive detective story, kind of in a cyberpunk environment. And I do believe it's supposed to be quite good. But let's get back to Crime Wave. And this is basically a rip-off of the arcade game Narc, which was a 1988 game that was published by Williams Electronics and designed by Eugene Jarvis. And it's basically a run-and-gun game where you blast drug dealers and drug addicts with your guns, and it's quite gory. And I think it was quite well liked in the arcades, much thanks to this, when you could blow up the drug dealers and you would have limbs and body parts flying all over the shop. But hey, enough of this. Let's have a look at Crime Wave. So let's just go with English keyboard, and I should also add, oh, it's a copy protection, let's just ignore that. I should also add that I'm using a trained version because I expect this is going to be tricky, so let's preemptively cheat. And the load times of this game are pretty damn horrendous. It takes forever to load. I presume it's because of the all the sample sound effects and digitized graphics. And we have them, the Code Monkeys. And the thing with this game is, of course, that all the graphics are digitized. Well, not all of them. I think the sprites are handmade. And I suppose they got this from Narc, which also had digitized graphics. I think all the sprites and all the backgrounds in Narc was digitized. So I'm pretty sure they just wanted to benefit from that and make a game of their own. So let's just start this up and check out the intro, which I think is pretty lengthy and takes forever to load. The year is 1995. The future. That is now the past. A powerful crime syndicate has taken over large areas of our major cities, turning them into vast wastelands. And something else. I don't care. And then it's on to more loading. Oh, God. The US President's daughter. Yes, we need to save her. She's attending a dinner in New York, and she needs to powder her nose, apparently. I'll just be a few minutes. I have a rather large nose. And see, they're even moving! It's amazing! Animated, digitized, black-and-white graphics. Pretty cool. I would have probably been impressed by this back in the day. And the colored ones, yeah, that doesn't look too good. And that helicopter looks a bit weird. I think that's hand-drawn, but that's fine. Those clowns didn't have a clue what happened. Yeah, I don't like clowns. Can we just carry on with this, please? Oh, we got some breaking news. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. We need to save the daughter of the US President, as always. And I'm apparently super crime fighter Lucas McCabe. Ooh, check it out. Look at those shades. Straight from a Front 242 video, I suppose. Oh yeah, let's check my crime computer. Is it the computer I use to commit crime or fight it? I'm not sure. Probably not important. But I do have direct access to police and FBI files, so that's useful. And more digitized graphics, and they look pretty nice, and I'm guessing that is an audio mixer up to the right there, and possibly a compressor at the top. I think I recognize the logo of that on that control panel. I can't remember what the company's called, but it does look very familiar. But it does look rather nice, and check this out. We've got moving, digitized graphics. I mean, sure, it takes about 3 years to load them, but yeah, they are beautiful. Just as the President's daughter. And this reminds me a lot of Narc. It had something quite similar. Oh, 7 outstanding warrants, and his name is Eddie Moscone. Well, we need to bust him, obviously, right? Damn, that dude looks tough. And also a bit low res. And this intro just keeps going and going. But I mean, I would have been impressed by this back in the day, I'm pretty sure. This time you've gone too far, Kingpin. Right. Oh, someone spotted Moscone. Let's go and blow him up. Or steal his drugs. Whatever comes first. Oh, meanwhile at Kingpin's command center, which is also the HUD, I believe. I mean, this HUD is huge. But at least it's pretty clear. Yeah, that's all very convenient, but please, get on with it. Oh, finally. Oh, here we are. Yeah. This looks a bit like, Oh god, I think I'm using the wrong weapon there. Maybe I shouldn't waste my rockets. Alright, this looks, I suppose, pretty decent. I can jump, I can fire. Please. Rockets. Can't I fire? Oh, I can fire normal ammo as well. And why am I sometimes firing rockets? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like that. It's quite satisfying blowing up these guys. We get ammo, and we have some pretty horrifically slow scrolling here. Could you please move? Go down. And I can't move in diagonals for some reason, which is pretty annoying. And again, I'm shooting rockets. Is it because I'm holding the... I'm not sure how this works, but yeah, I did find the manual. Didn't really contain too much information, but I did read it, so I know that we can blow up these barrels. Oh man, the controls are just garbage. It's so clunky and slow and finicky, and picking things up is not great either. I mean, I'm just trying to hit these guys. Come on! Oh man. And as you can see, the graphics are digitized, with the exception of the sprites, which I think are handmade. Please go down. Please go down. Please move. Why are you not moving? And why are you not blowing up the bat? And the controls are just so amazingly unresponsive. I'm pressing all kinds of directions, and he's just like not moving at all. Could you please go up? Thank you. And blow up the stupid barrels, because that's a good plan apparently. Oh, they're kind of bulletproof. I see. Let's go grab the energy, because I think I need it. It's pretty satisfying murdering these guys, though. They do explode in a pretty spectacular fashion. That's very similar to what happens in Narc. But the speed at which everything moves is... yeah, it's not great. And maybe I should stand up again. Let's do that. Maybe things move a little bit slower. I mean, faster. Oh, yeah. Oh, and you can't really see the projectiles that's being fired from those pricks up there. And I think my cheat is what it's keeping me alive here. Yeah, I mean, the digitized backgrounds, they don't look amazing. Please, stand up. Why? I mean, the controls are just a flippin' mystery at times. And I can jump as well, but I don't really see much need to do that. And now I want him to stand up, and pressing the stand up button has me firing instead. But let's just carry on. We don't need to stand up. Not a stand up kind of guy, are we? And maybe find something interesting. Okay, I seemingly died there. So I don't have infinite energy, at least. I just kind of, well, presumably have infinite lives. And please move. 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 God, I'm moving. I'm pressing up, and the game is just, nah. Please, get up. Oh, my goodness. This is awful. The control seems random. I don't know if it's like hitboxes that are too large, and I'm kind of, you know, bumping against something, and then I can't move. And more loading, but a little bit faster this time, I suppose. And now we've got more sprites than ever on screen, which of course means even slower movement. But we can deal with it, I think. I would rather play Narc for sure. This is absolutely not particularly good. It's really clunky to control, and the slowdown is pretty horrific. Although the scrolling in itself is I mean, I suppose decent if you don't have too many bad guys on the same screen at once. And it is kind of nice to see limbs flying, I suppose, in a deranged kind of way. Yeah, the sample sound effects are, I mean, for the time, I suppose, pretty cool, but they're not super clear. Oh yeah, we've got an exit here. I think we can also find bonus rooms, special doors. Please, leave. Do I need to murder all of you, perhaps? Please, die. Stop spawning. And now I'm getting up again all of a sudden, which is always good, I suppose. Can I leave now? Ah, yes, I can. Meanwhile, at a warehouse downtown. Well, with this frame rate, don't count on being rescued anytime soon. No one's gonna get hurt except, well, the frame rate, I guess. Meanwhile! Gotta catch him and make him talk, okay. And there's more subway, I suppose. Yeah, these cutscenes takes forever to load. But they are, again, pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not interested, just go away. No more dialogue, please. I've had enough of this. Oh, that's nice. Is that a space ninja? A ninja Jedi, maybe? Looked like he had a lightsaber or something. Or maybe it was just like a lighter or something. A very effective one. Ah, finally! Oh, here we are. Bruce Lee wannabes, and I think we're getting a new weapon here. Let's just grab this wonderful Uzi. Alright, it's an interesting Uzi, I guess. It's firing from 3 barrels or something. But hey, that's useful. I'm cool with that. And why are you living in a garbage can, mate? Why? It's really annoying because every time I push down, he seems to want to sit down. Well, most of the time at least. Sometimes he doesn't sit down at all. I don't get it. You're supposed to press shift to sit down or duck. The controls are just weird. Mysterious. But yeah, I mean, given the slow nature of this game, I'm guessing maybe that could influence the controls a tiny bit. And look at this. It looks alright, I guess, but it's by no means amazing. And gameplay is really repetitive, and that is kind of, I think, a problem with Knock as well, even the arcade game. I think people got a little bit tired of the repetitive nature of that game. Why is he just ducking when he feels like it? I mean, it's usually when I push down, but not always. Sometimes when I push down, he will actually walk down and not crouch. Yeah, this is a little bit of a mystery, I suppose, but hey, I'm used to that, right? This does make me rather curious about the Knock ST conversion, really. Is it as painful as this, or is it any better? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to have a look at that at some point, but let's go inside here and face some more loading, and that's a very weird looking door, that. Meanwhile, after some more loading. Yeah, there's an awful lot of dialogue here. Shame it's not sampled, but oh god, the load times would have been quite horrific. Yeah, these digitized cutscenes are pretty cool, even though, I mean, they do slow down the game, but I think you can just press space to skip them, so that is nice. You don't have to suffer through them if you don't want to. Oh, I shot Eddie? Oh, I didn't even realize. I'm sorry about that. Or maybe he just ran off. Oh, a weapons factory. That sounds fun. Also, it looks very much like stage 1. Yeah. Oh, yes, more talkies. Not interested. Go away, people. Oh, that's nice. Who is that? He looked a bit constipated. Or maybe he was just fighting the frame rate. I don't know. Oh, we do get some new graphics, so... Oh, dear god, that's nice. Let's use my rockets. And, oh my god, the frame rate, it's horrific. Oh my. This is really, really bad. But at least the animation is nice, and you get to enjoy every single frame of it for a very long time. Oh god, yeah, this is pretty bad. Should I try and blow up some barrels? I mean, why not? Maybe there's something fun inside of them, if I can hit them. I love the way how the sprites just goes flying together with many of their body parts. And oh god, the frame rate is just... oh, trash. Move, please. Can you fly? And I love the fact that when they go flying, they come down after a bit. They don't just leave the screen. Of course, that does murder the frame rate even further, but hey, totally worth it, I suppose. And it's interesting, even after you let go of the fire button, this guy just keeps firing sometimes. It's such a huge input delay that it's just painful. And he just ducks by himself. Why? I wonder if we can go inside here. I think we can. Let's just see if we can check out the... oh god. The bonus game. I think there's one in here. If I can just be allowed to get in there without... yeah, thank you. Oh look, lots of presents. And we have turrets. And the frame rate is much better, of course, because, yeah, there's not a lot of sprites going on, so I guess that's not nice. Oh god, what is this? What kind of horror is this? Let's see if we can get past it. But I'm so slow that, yeah. I think I have to press the walk right button there about 10 minutes before that thing is out of the way. Ah, stop. Yeah. Do I care about this thing? No, I don't. I'm just going to walk straight through it. Yeah, this is pretty awful, actually. I mean, there's far worse, I suppose, but the sluggishness of the controls and just everything, yeah, it doesn't make for a particularly enjoyable game. Can I just get out of here? I can. Thank God for that. Yeah, okay. And I think with that I am done with this game. It's getting a little bit too painful. At least the frame rate is. And I think we should have a look at a couple of reviews before we end, right? ST Action awarded the game 73% and they wrote, "The scrolling is very slow, as is the animation of the characters. Visually, Crime Wave is rather dull, although the explosions are displayed quite effectively. The sound that accompanies the explosions and shootings is also loud and realistic. The overall presentation of the game is not bad, with graphical stories between levels that update you on the present gaming situation. However, in terms of gameplay, Crime Wave is repetitive and disappointing." And yet you still gave it 73%? Yeah, that's a bit weird. ST Format's Neil West was far less impressed and he gave it an overall of 38%, and he wrote, "A truly awful game, dragged out of the 20% range by the amusing nature of the graphics. Sure, the screenshots look great, but that's as far as it goes. Crime Wave is just further proof that companies should get back to grassroots and concentrate on the game itself, rather than the fancy packaging." And I would say that's pretty wise words. Game is definitely a pain in the butt, and even more so today. And I'm pretty sure I would have played it for a bit just to check out those digitized cutscenes, because yeah, they would have looked pretty damn awesome back in the day, I think. So guys, hope you enjoyed this Crime Wave, and thanks for watching and all that stuff, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!